inclined to care,
lifting the Alleghenies to new heights.
It's like the trendy thing to make fun of where you grew up now.
There's not as much opportunity around here because it's a small town.
I would rather be somewhere where there's a beach.
Anywhere but here, probably.
The median age in Bedford, Cambria, and Somerset County is 46, as compared to the national average of 38.
Why the age difference?
Many young people in these counties have a negative perception of the region.
Pamela Tokar-Ix, a Somerset County commissioner, talks about the first time she heard about youth negativity.
I was told there's a perception that if you stay in this area, you've failed. I really was very surprised that that is the perception among our young people.
When students from neighboring colleges were asked if they would be happy to live and work here after they graduate, they nearly all had the same reaction.
It's better job opportunities elsewhere.
But is this really true?
Debbie Baylog, Director of Workforce Development at Johnstown Area Regional Industry, or JARI as it's known, has data showing otherwise.
I work very closely with the Career Link, and we monitor the job opportunities on a monthly basis. So we're averaging anywhere from 1,000 to 1,200 job openings a month. We really can't just pick out one industry and say this is the only area that's hiring because we have a diverse amount of industries that are hiring right now.
Despite this data, you still believe there are no jobs here. From 2017 to 2018, there was a decline of over 1,300 people in Cambria County alone. It is a hard trend to reverse. Cambria County has seen a population decrease over 70 years.
Although youth continue to leave because they believe there's nothing here, no one to help them succeed, and no opportunity, this isn't the case. JARI is currently working with middle and high school students to help them understand career opportunities in the Cambria County area. JARI also helps adults of any age understand the local job market and gain the skills needed to fill open positions in the region.
Another misconception of college-age students is that there is, quote, nothing to do here, otherwise known as the grass is greener syndrome.
The grass is greener syndrome is a psychological issue that causes one to constantly be seeking something better.
When students think that the grass is greener in other areas, their negativity shields them from seeing all of the opportunities our region has to offer.
Baylog says it best.
The symphony, cool tubing, river rafting, skiing. We talked about all those cool things that are right here. And yet, if you want to do something in a bigger city, we're an hour and 15 minutes away from Pittsburgh, a couple hours from Philadelphia, but the quality of life is here.
There are plenty of jobs and lots of activities in the area, but why does the younger generation think that there is no opportunity here? A lot of it may have to do with parents who came of age during the 1970s and 80s, a particularly hard time for industrial cities like Johnstown.
Commissioner Tokar-Ix explains.
When I was coming out of college, the economic downturn was at its height around here. I mean, the 1980s were very difficult for this region. So there was a definite emphasis from my parents that you're going to go away to college and maybe you get started elsewhere.
But some younger people are beginning to realize that Cambria County has a lot to offer.
Josh and Mariah Duman are music teachers at Central Cambria, the same school they graduated from. For them, it is a dream job, but not everyone considers this a successful path in life.
I've always wanted to stay in the town that I grew up in and teach at the district, and they kind of actually laughed at it. I said to them, I don't understand what's really so funny about that. You don't understand our community. You're part of something bigger, even though it's in this real small town.
The Dumans share their top reasons for staying in the region.
I have always loved this area and always felt very connected to it, and I just love the community support.
It is easier to be a big fish in a small pond. You're just another number in bigger cities.
I think that high school students think if you live in a big city that there's so much to do, but what they don't realize is that it all costs money.
This young couple's pride for the Alleghenies is also seen in the tweens of our region, like these summer camp students at the Baldo Works Ethnic Art Center in Cambria City.
I want to be a lawyer. I want to stay here.
I want to be a meteorologist in Johnstown.
To be a vet, and I just want to stay here.
Notice how Johnstown was a part of every student's dream.
The most positive people in our region haven't even hit high school yet.
Nurturing this positivity will ensure our future. Maybe the grass isn't greener, we just need to water ours.
We have to celebrate our strengths, work on our weaknesses, and plunge forward a step at a time.
This is Reagan Ajar.
And this is Jenna Stofko.
Inclined to Care was produced by students participating in the Community Foundation for the Alleghenies
Youth Philanthropy Internship Program,
with support from the Saturday Light Brigade.
All statements or opinions are those of the speakers
and do not necessarily represent those of the Community Foundation for the Alleghenies or any collaborating organization.
More information on the Youth Philanthropy Internship Program
is available at www.cfalleghenies.org.